Yeah, the cauliflower's in the kitchen. I put it in there earlier. I'm going live. Bloody hell. It's game week 2. Welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It is the 21st of August, 2025. And we are mother flipping live. And welcome to the first game week preview of 25-26. I'll be doing these every game week before the deadline to run through things like news, planning our teams, getting ready together for whatever chaos FPL throws our way. Tonight we're going to be talking about captaincy dilemmas. We're going to be talking about injury updates. So there's quite a lot of injuries that we need to keep an eye on before the game week. I'm going to be doing my game week 2 team. We can review your teams as well. So a big detail, if you want me to bring your team on screen, just tag me into the image, pop it onto X, and I will bring it up on the stream. Just literally an image of your team into X. The handle is alf_FPL. And we'll bring it on screen and talk about some of the problems and challenges that you're facing before the deadline tomorrow, which is at 6:30. So in less than 24 hours, we'll be locked in. And then also we'll be doing the best of FPL X naturally, as we always do. And we'll just have a chat, just hang out a little bit before the game week. So yeah, that's the idea of it. And obviously, there's a lot of content out there, isn't there? I'm in a sea. There's something that in business you talk about, Red Sea, Blue Sea. Red Sea being, saturated, lots of things going on in there. So you may as well be working in the Blue Sea. If you're here, I appreciate it very much because there is a lot of content out there. And thank you for coming to say hi. It is very much appreciated. I'm just a guy with a microphone. I don't really know what I'm doing. I took on this channel as a bit of a challenge to myself to learn something new. I have done that in a massive fashion, but I don't pride myself on sort of being like an FPL expert or anything like that. But I have done well in the past. My best rank is like 34,000th. So hopefully the season is going to be a little bit different to last season, where I finished above 1 mil. I'm looking forward to this season, actually. I really am. I'm very optimistic. Let's have a quick look and see who is in the chat. Who have we got? We've got Wade Wilson, the man, the myth, the legend. Wade Wilson. We've got Ken, Mr. Bird. What a ledge Ken is. I mean, love that guy. An applause, and I can't leave Wade out. Wade, you're getting an air horn. Jack Attack is in the house. Dave, yes, Dave, good to have you here. What can I give Dave? How's that? Shane, yes, mate. Shane, FPL veteran. What can I give Shane? Maybe I could do like a bicycle. That was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? Shane, you're getting an applause. Zeitghoul is here, yes. Great to have you here, mate. I hope you're doing well. We've got Elliot Lindmark. I tell you what, some of these names are just fantastic. Like Elliot Lindmark. I've never come across an Elliot Lindmark. A totally unique name, and I love it. Great to have you here. Joseph Robinson, another very good name. Great to have you here. I'm going to give you guys some applause as well. There you go. Elliot, you're getting an air horn. Great to have you all here. What a pleasure. What a pleasure it is. Woodstock is here. Yes. Dave Wilshire is here. Yes. FOMO. Guys. Guys. Thank you for joining this evening. We're at 7:35. Can you believe it? 7:35 on game week 2 eve. I'm excited. And as per the ridiculous thumbnail that you can see on screen, I am scared. I am scared. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm scared. Because when we think about this is my team going into game week 2. I just want to make sure that my camera is not in the way of things. So just give me a second and I'll make that into a much nicer view. There we go. All right, so here's my team. And I like it. I really like this team a lot. I went with Arsenal assets because they're always good. And every season, it's like, I remember last year, like Raya, I had Raya from the beginning and they also had some bad fixtures, but I was like, they're great. They've got such a good defence. And I'll always back Arsenal. It doesn't matter to me whether or not they've got Liverpool away or Man City at home or whatever. Like, they're just a really good team. Defensively, they're sound. So Gabriel Saka, fortunately, I have in from game week 1. I had Reijnders, or Reindeers, as we like to call him, in the team as well, but I benched him last game week because I'm an idiot. But the reason I say all this is because my rank right now is really decent. I'm 1.2 mil. And this just gives me such a lovely little footing for the season. And I just need to play it cool now. I just need to play it cool. Like last season, I went rogue. I went very rogue with some picks, as the likes of Foxy knows. Things didn't go well. João Pedro captaincy on a game week was one of the highlights, or lowlights, should I say. So, like, what I'm saying is, when you think about my team here, I feel pretty good about it. Let's go to pick my team. There we go, pick. That's better. Anyway, enough about me. If you want to send me your teams, just pop them into X, as I said. Send me an image on X, and we'll do that. We're going to be talking about captaincy today. We're also, I think captaincy is a really big element of this game week, isn't it? I don't know what to do, and I need help. So I legit need help deciding who I'm going to captain. So I'm hoping you guys can give me a hand with this. I've done a poll. If you could answer that when you get a moment. And if you haven't already, please do like the stream. It was really appreciated in supporting this little channel. Everyone talks about like how many, I'm on the road to blah, blah subscribers. I'll show you my channel. Here it is. We're on 728 subscribers. And it'd be great if we got to 1,000 this season. That's sort of the target. But you don't have to subscribe. It's not a big deal if you don't. But it'd be nice if you did. And all that. So yeah, like the stream, all that stuff. And yeah, I think from my perspective, a nice little segue into the captaincy, because I got my team up here anyway. But at the moment, it is on Mo Salah, who has Newcastle away. Now, when we think about what's happening at Newcastle, and we think about Mo Salah, the narrative is there, isn't it? The narrative's there to be set for a Salah, at least goal, maybe goal assist. Is he going to get a hat-trick? Probably not, right? He might, but probably not. Maybe an assist and a goal might be the way to go. And I'll be very happy with that. But then when you think about the upside of Saka at Leeds at home, Leeds at the Emirates, which is a game I was actually meant to be at. I've got a season ticket, but I can't make it because I want to go live afterwards. There's narratives both ways. And one thing that I've been thinking about and I've been seeing is that Gyökeres is on penalties. And that's swaying me towards Salah a little bit more. And I keep umming and ahhing about it. But, I got Saka in for this exact reason. I was thinking that this fixture, game week 2, Leeds at home, this is the one, right? This is why I got him in and had patience and thought about getting Arsenal assets in. So, as you can see on the Fantasy Football Hub website here, Salah is predicted more points. And I think that's got something to do with the news that Saka's no longer on penalties. And I think it's got something to do with, I keep saying that term, I believe, my understanding is that Gyökeres has got it in his contract that he's going to be on penalties. So let's just fact check that for starters. So is Gyökeres actually on pens this season? I heard he is. Please check. And I'll say, does this mean Saka is not on pens? You got you very like explicit with like AI bots, I find. And you got to say like wet, so 25, 26 season. 25, 26 season. And then the last thing I was going to say was think about FPL. All right, here we go. And this is called Perplexity AI, by the way, not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Victor Gyökeres is now Arsenal's main penalty taker for 25-26. You guys can all see this, right? Yeah, I think I should just move my camera again. Camera's always in the way. There we go. All right. And I'll just move the chat as well. Goodness me, I've got to figure this out. Just move the chat. There we go. All right, that's looking much nicer, right? Okay. Let's get back to it. I'm going to read this out. Gyökeres is now Arsenal's main penalty taker for 25-26 season. Multiple sources confirm that Mikel Arteta has made Gyökeres the first choice for spot kicks, officially taking over from Bukayo Saka and previous regulars like Odegaard. Arteta explicitly named Gyökeres as the best penalty taker in a recent interview when asked about the set piece. This isn't just rumours then, is it? This is like a legit thing. For FPL, this means Gyökeres is the Arsenal player most likely to receive penalty points, with Saka moving down the penalty order. Saka is no longer expected to be the main penalty taker, but could possibly step in if Gyökeres is not on the pitch in rare circumstances. Gyökeres brings an impressive penalty conversion rate, even 20 from the spot last season. For FPL strategy, Gyökeres is now the Arsenal asset to target for penalty benefits in 25-26, while Saka loses the key bonus of being on the penalties. I didn't read that very well, but I think, and obviously the Havertz stuff as well. Havertz is going on also, so we've got Havertz off the pitch and not being able to play. Gyökeres is the only 9. Moreno can play up there as well, right? So he might come on for him. But all of these things are just leading me to think that Salah might be the guy. And then when you think about Newcastle, the state of Newcastle right now, they didn't look the best against Aston Villa, although that was away. What do you guys think? Shall I end the poll? I'm going to end the poll. Sanj is over on X. Great to see you, Sanj. Hope you're doing well, mate. We've got 88 people watching across X and YouTube. That's incredible. Thank you all so much for taking the time to come and say hi. Let me just close the poll out and we'll see what you guys are saying. End poll. Here we go. All right, so the results are as follows. We got Salah 40%, Haaland 31%, Saka 22%, Palmer 4%. Yeah, I think it's Salah for me. I just feel like a bit of a wuss. I feel like a bit of a wuss for choosing Salah. I'm an Arsenal fan, and it's Saka at home against Leeds, and I'm picking Salah. Doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great. I just saw the link at the top of the chat. If anyone wants to call in to the show, we have the minerals. We have the facilities to make that happen. All you do is click the link. Should be quite fun, actually. If you want, honestly, it could be anonymous. You could just call in and start chatting. You don't have to put your name or anything. Totally cool if you want to come and say hi. So, I was going to say make sure I'm saying hi to everyone. So, Sanj, we said hi to Dave, FOMO, Woodstock, yes, Woodstock, Freshly, Niall, good to have you here, mate. Hope you're doing well. Ladybug TV, yes, Michael, I believe that is. How you doing, man? What a crew. What a bloody crew this is. We've got Woodstock over on X. The X stuff's interesting. There is quite a lot of folks who watch on X, interestingly enough, which is great. So I think in terms of my team, I'm feeling pretty good about it. It might be quite a nice idea to actually bring up some of your teams, because this stream isn't about me. Let me see if anyone sent their team in. Thanks, Wade, for reposting. That's really helpful. Oh, yeah, Ken. Of course he has. Let's have a quick look. Ken sent me his team. Okay, if you guys want to send me your team, do it like Ken has. Just tag me in. Game Week 2 team. Let's have a look. All right, Kenneth. We've got Sanchez. Yeah, Sanchez, same. Porro Man City away is a lively pick, isn't it? I might go... I see a lot of people picking Steve. I know you're supposed to say it a Steve. I'm going with Steve. You know, like an electronical Steve. Steve is a much better way of saying that. So I'm just going to take a sip of water. One moment. Stay hydrated. Make better FPL decisions. I might pick Steve over that, you know. Let's have a quick look. You know, I'm happy to dissect some of this with you guys. So if you do want to send me your teams, let's solve some of these problems together. So let's do a player comparison on Hub. Let's see if they've sorted this out from last season. It looks like they've spent some time on this. So then we're going to go Steve. Steve. Oh, what is that blue line about? That is madness. What is this? All right, so yeah, Porro's definitely definitely the guy. Porro's definitely the guy over Steve. Although, dude, Steve's predicted more points than Porro for game week 2. So that's interesting. You actually might just want to flip them. This is according to AI, right? Like anything could happen, but just a thought, Ken. You might want to think about flipping Steve for Porro. Tarkovsky, Brighton at home, love that. I wish I had an Everton defender, you know. I do. I've not got an Everton player, in fact, and that kind of scares me a little bit. Milenkovic, we know he is a known entity, absolute monster. And you're going with Haaland cap. I love it. Haaland scares me to death. Dewsbury Hall. It's a good team, this, you know. It's a good team, this. You've already got Reijnders. Assuming you're rolling as well, Ken. But yeah, I would just think about Porro for Steve, perhaps. And also King at Man United at home. Let's have a look. Let's do King. Josh King. Oh, King just takes it as well for Porro, according to AI. So Man United at home. Is he predicted all the points? Will he start? Let's have a look. What is Fulham's backline for 25-26? T-Rex, FPL T-Rex in the house. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing well. Is King nailed? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Ignore this also though, because sometimes like Perplexity just gets it wrong. Like they look at like 24-25 data. I promise. Josh King is a midfielder, not a defender. Okay. Anyway, good team, Ken. I dig it. Let me know if you're rolling or not. But a good team all round. Quite similar to mine actually. I just got Saka in instead of Dewsbury Hall. Pretty much. I got Van der Ven as well, and Dubravka. What do you guys think about this as a point? Would you play Dubravka over Sanchez for game week 2? Because I have both of those as well, and I'm wondering if I do Dubravka for game week 2. But West Ham are pants, aren't they? So, oh wow, look at this. It looks like Dubravka just takes it for game week 2. I've got Dubravka starting as things are, and I could well be keeping him. We will see. Let's see if anyone else has sent their teams in whilst we're on this. Yes, teams. Look at this. You monsters. Absolutely. Keep sending your teams through. Woodstock. Let's have a go. All right. Lovely midfield. Wow. Look at that midfield. That is a thing of beauty. That is a scary midfield. Steve. Thought about Anderson instead of Steve? Woodstock. Let's have a look for you. Just something to think about. I don't want to throw any FUD around. But Anderson, Joachim Anderson, and then who was it? Was it Steve? Yeah, let's do Steve. Steve. Anderson just takes it over Steve, so something to think about. And then you also have you got Nico Williams as well. So let's do Williams for you. Nico Williams. Okay, Steve takes it over. Yeah, so you might, one thing to think about there, Woodstock, is Anderson for Steve perhaps. But a lovely team, and you go and Saka captain. I love it. I love it. I quite fancy like I'd quite fancy a Gakpo captaincy. Even at, if you're feeling bold, if you wake up on Saturday, Woodstock, and you're thinking to yourself, oh no, should I say Friday because the deadline's tomorrow, and you're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna play it a little bit risky. Gakpo, but no, you should definitely do Saka. Let's be real. Lovely team. Who's next? Jack Attack. Jack Attack. Best friend of the channel. Yeah, there he is. He's in the chat every time. Bloody legend. He won last week's quiz. By the way, on Saturday nights, we do an FPL/Premier League quiz on the AlfPL Pain Train live show. You get a £10 Amazon gift voucher. And I'll be continually upping that amount as the season goes on. So eventually we should have some nice cash prizes for you lovely guys. So yeah, make sure you join that. Jack's the current champion. Game week 1 champion. Who will win the quiz for game week 2? We shall see. Richards is an unknown entity to me. I would never consider someone like Richards, and that just makes me think that I need to perhaps do a bit more research, because I've heard of him. I think he definitely does some things. Gahey is also on the way to Liverpool, isn't he? So like this guy, great pick, great differential pick. You don't see Richards in many teams at the moment, so I like it. We got Salah captain. We got Palmer. Is anyone else thinking about doing Palmer out and Haaland in? Jack, I'd love to get your thoughts on whether or not you're considering Haaland, because I'm in a pretty similar situation to you in that I've got João Pedro and Chris Wood, and I was thinking if João Pedro doesn't do much for game week 2 or even game week 3 or 4 even, because I would do like to give players enough time, I would maybe do Palmer out and then Pedro out and Haaland in like a sort of 4.5 mid in, but it all depends on game week 2, and I'm assuming you're rolling as well. I love the Rodgers and Watkins. That's Brentford away. That should be a nice fixture for Aston Villa, you would think, given the state of Brentford at the moment. And then Steve. Everyone's got Steve. And then you may want to think about Dubravka Sanchez. I'm thinking about that. We got FOMO, the legend that is FOMO. We got Petrovic in goal. Milenkovic. I always do that. Milenkovic. Senesi. Double Bournemouth defence. You wildcat. You absolute bloody maverick, FOMO. 29 big points last week. Oh, you had a rough one. Who'd you captain last week? You captain Bruno. Oh man, you got Konza. Ooh. Oh, you've seen some stuff here, haven't you? Is this a PTSD team? Wirtz, Rogers, Saka, Bruno Fernandes, Palmer. Oh man, that midfield didn't have a good time, did it? Last game week. That is rough. Oh mate, yeah, looking at this, because Watkins as well. I think Watkins got 3 points. Pedro got 3, I think. Flipping heck, yeah, not a good week, FOMO. We move. Nice team for game week 2. You might want to... your defence needs a bit of work, I'd say. I think you need to try... If it's me, FOMO, again, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But, like, if it's me, I'm thinking about maybe like an Arsenal or Liverpool defender, even maybe Man City defender, instead of one of these. That would be the only thing. I'm going to put some more music on. There we go. Yeah, good luck in game week 2, mate. I hope the arrows are green for you in this coming game week. It's got to be, right? That's something to look forward to. You'll definitely get a green arrow, probably. Sanj, he's in the chat over on X. Here he is. Sanchez, Munoz, Murillo, De Kuyper. I've been working with a lot of Dutch people at the moment, and I think De Kuyper is Dutch. Great country, the Netherlands. Big fan of the Netherlands. I travel there quite a bit. I'm a big fan. I would move there. I would move there in a heartbeat, actually. Considered it. Mo Salah, Palmer Cap, Sanj. I love it. I hope it goes well for you. That could be a really, really good decision, couldn't it? Imagine if you get that right. I just don't have the minerals for that sort of pick, I think. I need to try and protect my rank as much as I can. I'm not doing the same thing as last season. This is the season of the reindeer, the season of redemption. It can't happen again. It can't. Wirtz, Reijnders, Anderson. I've heard a lot about this Anderson guy, you know. I've heard a lot about him. I'd like to learn a bit more about him. Tell me about Anderson at Nottingham Forest and why he's a good FPL pick. Let's see what happens here. All right, Elliot Anderson is 22 years old, English midfielder. Remember the name. Who joined Nottingham Forest ahead of 24-25. Previously at Newcastle, Anderson's move to Forest has seen him take a central role in their midfield, especially the club's number 8. He's noted for his energy, versatility, and ability to contribute both defensively and in attack. Sort of a Stevie G pet player. He looks a bit like Stevie G as well. Affordable price is 5.5. Oh, he could be the guy I bring in to make way for Haaland. Nailed starting position. He's become a regular starter for Forest. Recent FPL analysis suggests Anderson may be involved in taking some set pieces for Forest. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like it. Might need to add him to my watch list. Anderson, João Pedro, Watkins. Lots of João Pedro, Watkins pivots in these teams. Porro on the bench. Mark Gahi. And Konza. You had Konza, mate. I'm sorry about that. Again, you just want to perhaps think about Sanchez Dubravka, because Dubravka is predicted more points than Sanchez this week, if you believe in any of that nonsense. Finn. Here he is. I've got to make sure that I like and retweet all of these teams because you have so kindly shared them. They're all getting retweets. I will always retweet your teams. I will always retweet your posts, by the way. If anyone's out there, I'm just saying, if you want to add me to your posts, I'll always retweet them. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Sorry, let's keep an eye on the prize here. Finn, Verbruggen, Steve, Dorgu. Love Dorgu. I've got him in my team as well. Just haven't got the minerals to play him over Anderson this week. Diouf. Heard a lot about Diouf. Got Chelsea. I don't like that fixture for him, but it could work out. And then you got Salah, Palmer, Saka, Jorginho, Papa. Was it Papa? Sarr, Spurs, lovely. Haaland, vice captain. You're going Saka over Haaland. Wow, mate. Yeah, I would think about Dubravka on this over Verbruggen, but again, it might just be you may just get that right. I don't know why I'm repping Dubravka so much, but it just feels like it could be a better game week for him. Nice team. I love the Saka cap, and I love that you've gone Saka over Haaland. It makes sense. Should we see who is predicted more points? Let's do player prediction. Salah's top of the heap. Let's change it to game week 2. Salah top of the heap, 7.3. I swear these two were tying like last night, but I'm assuming we're starting to learn more about Saka's non-penalties, which is why this point system's gone down for him. Haaland 7.1, and then Gyökeres 6.4. Palmer 6.4 as well. It's one of the top 3, isn't it? It's Salah, Saka, or Haaland. A couple of Palmers, obviously. But yeah, Finn, a few things to think about that. Dubravka, and then is this locked in? Are you going to go Saka? If so, I love it. Well played, and well done for being brave. I hope it goes well. I might just do Saka as well. I don't know. I do a thing, right, on the deadline, where the deadline's coming in, and I just keep tapping... like in this instance, it'd be like Saka, Salah, captain, and I just keep going between them until the deadline hits, and then whoever's captain is my captain. I might do that again. I can't decide. It's the coin toss. Niall, the legend that is FPL Freshly, is in the house. Sells in goal, Tosin, Milenkovic, 8 Nori, lovely. Wow, look at the balance of this. Hard on the Man City players. Gakpo, Palmer, Wirtz. Mate, this is an impressive team. This is one of the most impressive teams I've seen for some time. Gakpo and Wirtz, man, that is superb. I think Woodstock had that as well, didn't he? I think this could really do some stuff. Haaland cap. Makes sense. Again, you might want to think about Dubravka. Just saying. Join me on the Dubravka train, Niall. Good luck in game week 2, mate. Aloha, best friend of the channel. What a legend. He's got the Sanchez Dubravka issue as well. Okay, you got Porro. I'd probably go Anderson instead of Porro. I don't like that fixture for Porro whatsoever. And Anderson's got Man United at home. And Anderson's decent, you know. He's good on... he's got some goal threat as well about him. But just saying. I know nothing about this Ronaldo. Don't know anything about him. Salah, vice captain. Watkins captain. Aloha, you cheeky monkey. That is fantastic. Good luck with that. Hope it pays off, because that is brave. I love the bravery. This midfield is dangerous. Salah, Palmer, Reijnders, Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes, Watkins captain, Mateta, Fulcrum. Wow, this is a very spicy team. Could do really well. Good luck. Anyone else? Sorrow ZXD. Not sure if Jake sent me his as well. Sorrow, nice to meet you. I don't think we've actually we met before. Good to meet you, mate. Welcome to the FPL universe. We get weird. I go live on a Thursday or a Friday, and most certainly a Saturday for the FPL Pain Train, where we dissect the most painful tweets of the game week and just get together for a cry, you know. One of these days, I might just get my mum on the stream, you know. I might just bring my mum on the stream. She's as mad as a box of frogs, my mum, and I think that you guys would find her really interesting. I might just bring on the stream one night, just sort of to say hi to everyone, you know. She's got some wild stories. I don't know why I brought my mum up. Maybe I should give her a call. I don't know. Mbomo. By the way, apparently it's Mbuemo. Mbuemo is how they say it in his native land. Mbuemo. Or Cunha or Bang. So got both in case. Love that. Yeah, these two are really tricky, aren't they? Really good game against Arsenal. I thought. Raya was unbelievable. Man United were as good as Raya. That's the only thing that happened. And we got a really cheeky goal. Raya was unbelievable. What a keeper that guy is. He does not get the credit. Everyone's talking about all these goalkeepers in the world. Like, where's Raya in the best goalkeeper in the world debate? Is that silly? Should we say? Let's ask. I mean, Courtois is up there. Who are the best GKs in the world? And where does Raya rank? I think Raya has got to be in the top 5 or 6 goalkeepers in the world. Is that mental? Is that a crazy thing to say? The best goalkeepers in the world in 25 based on recent rankings and expert consensus include... Do me a ranking. Do me a ranking, please. Apparently, you're supposed to be nice to AI because it means they'll treat you better when they've taken over. Read that the other day. Might have been a joke, but I've started to be much nicer to my AI bots. Donnarumma is number 1. He's up for sale as well. I'm surprised he's not been picked up by someone already. That's mad to me. Becca, yeah, Allison, fair enough. David Raya, number 3, there we go. Courtois, number 4. Surely Courtois is more than 4. Sommer or Black, Manyan, Garcia, Martinez, Emi Martinez, top 10. Fair enough. We digress. Yep, so you got Raya as well. Look at that. Look at that little segue. Raya in your team. We just talked about him. You got Steve. You got Nico Williams, 8 Nori. Good team this. I'm already impressed. I like it a lot. Very differential. Very, very differential. You've not got Salah. You've not got Palmer. You've not got Saka. You have some really decent midfielders. You've got Semenyo, Mbuemo, Cunha, Reijnders, Wood, Haaland, Watkins. This is a fantastic team. Sorrow, ZXD, I salute you. Good luck. Hope it goes well. Come and say hi on Saturday night as well, and we'll dissect the happenings of the day. You got Dubravka on your bench, but you're obviously not going to play him instead of Raya, so we'll forget about that. Jake, the legend that is Jakey boy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Jake gets an air horn. Jake's quickly becoming one of my FPL favourites. Love that guy. Right, Cells. Where's your bench, Jake? There it is. Dubravka. Again, mate, you might want to play Dubravka over Cells. Just saying. Steve. Rodon. Why am I going through the subs first? I don't know. Poro Milenkovic. Kukurea. Oh, yeah, you got Kukurea in today, didn't you? We were texting about that. You did... who did you do? I've forgotten who you did now to Kukurea. Reijnders, Palmer, Jorginho, Mo Salah captain, Wirtz, João Pedro, Watkins. Nice team. Yeah, I think you'll do well this week. Salah cap, I love it. Jake, we did a poll earlier in our group chat, and you said Saka captain over Salah. Does that mean if you had Saka, you would captain Saka? And is that Arsenal bias? Great team. Lovely team. Michael, there he is. I am. What we got? Sanchez, Murillo, Truffert. Never heard of Truffert before. Great name. De Cooper, Arias, Palmer captain. Love that. Love to see it. Very brave. You're going Palmer over Salah. Ooh. Michael, if you're playing, listen, man. It depends on what you're trying to do at this point in the season. And I don't want to sway you. If you're thinking Palmer, I love it. I could do Palmer as well, but I am going to go Salah because most people are going Salah. I know that's a really lame thing to say, but we're in game week 2, and I think that from my perspective, it makes sense to be a little bit conservative. Roll the transfer, captain Salah. Just something to bear in mind. I don't know if you're like 100% on Palmer, and listen, I dig it. It may well pay off. Just something to think about, because like if Salah slaps and Palmer doesn't, and Palmer's like playing that left side 10 role, isn't he? Which isn't great for him. That could be a real kick in the teeth for you. So just something to think about. I don't want to throw FUD your way, but just something to think about. Great team. Evanilson I love as well. Great pick. Fantastic stuff. All right, let's do some bookmarks. Oh, I've got to make sure I retweet. I will always retweet your posts. Feel lucky. Let's do Phil's real quick. Petrovic, Gehi, Ballard, Tarkovsky. Love this. Very differential defense. Very good. Reijnders, Palmer cap, Wirtz, Adringa, Indai, Haaland, João Pedro. Wow, it's a team, man. That's a team. Very differential, very impressive. Why aren't you playing 8 Nori? I mean, do you do 8 Nori instead of Adringa, maybe? Adingra? It's Man City. He's probably starting, isn't he? Is 8 Nori starting? He is starting at the moment. That's the one thing that I would think about if I were you. Perhaps 8 Nori instead of maybe Adingra or Ndai. Because 8 Nori is basically like a left winger, isn't he? He is very attacking. And it's a home fixture. Versus a Spurs team that just lost out on Eze. Look at this. I put this together earlier. Can you believe that Eze stuff? That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable what happened earlier with Eze. He's an Arsenal player. It's done. And like, I was watching the fallout today, listening to a lot of podcasts, and there are so many Spurs fans who were like, oh, this is the last bit of the puzzle, like we're going to win it all. And then like 24 hours later, Eze to Arsenal. I mean, it's just, what an incredible thing football is. Like, not just the sport and the spectacle of the sport itself, but like that transfer there is one of the reasons I absolutely love the sport. Just like, and I saw this amazing picture of Kai Havertz. I'll find it now. If I type in Kai Havertz statue, you'll see what I'm talking about. It might have been shared on the group chat, FPL HQ. Let's just see if it's here. There we go. No, it wasn't. I saw this earlier. Arsenal has unveiled a Kai Havertz statue outside the Emirates Stadium after his injury led Arsenal to snatch Eze from Spurs' hand. Unbelievable, this. It's so good. Look at that. What a thing. What a thing. Okay, we're going to do some best of X because I've bookmarked a bunch of tweets. We've got to get through this. So, Prop Joe, sir, they're seriously starting both Dubravka and E-Steve. Sensational from Prop Joe. Love Prop Joe, great guy. Always love his tweets. He's very good, that one. PZ, I already want the season to be over. I don't know if I'll continue playing. I don't want to, from PZ. Mate, what happened? I will retweet all of these posts if you want to interact with them as well. FPL Karim, buying Gyökeres with this run of fixtures is really interesting. Please go buy him because I'm trying to win FPL. He's trying to bait you. Gyökeres is not a bad shout, but I think it might just be a bit like too risky. If you think about this guy, he's 26 years old, he's come to the Prem, he's just played at Old Trafford. He's played his first Prem game and it was a cauldron. Like, he got treated like an absolute mug in that stadium. You think about the confidence, and it's sort of like the Højlund. It reminds me of Højlund. I feel like it's a bit of a Højlund situation. I mean, he's older than Højlund, obviously, and he's a bit more of a proven entity. Absolutely killed it in the Portuguese league. But like, there is just narrative there to say, you know, how's he sleeping? You know what I mean? Like, is he all right? Is he going to be all right? And I just wonder. He looked very clunky against United. And I'm an Arsenal fan, so like, I want him to do really well, but I'm a bit worried about him. And there's nothing that we can do because Havertz is out now, so Marino will come in for him. But I said to my brother, I was like, I think Arteta will play Havertz instead of Gyökeres on Saturday. But that obviously can't happen now. But yeah, I hope he comes good. FPL is for kids from Gidi. Big tweet. Love that. Got a lot of love this one. Abdul Rahman. It must be tough being a Spurs fan. I swear, it really must be. That is so rough. That happened to them. You got to feel for them. Feels like the price falls were a bit excessive this season. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Very aggressive already. Gvardiol, Gundogan. People like Gundogan? That's weird. Jacob Murphy. Paqueta. Some strange picks here. Very strange. Havertz turning up to training tomorrow. There it is again. Havertz, you absolute legend. Let's just see how many people we got watching. 181 people watching across X and YouTube. That is absolutely outrageous. I just want to say hello. If you don't know me, my name is Alf. Welcome to the Alfverse. We just sort of go live and talk about FPL and look at X and stuff and plan our teams together. That's what we do. If you haven't already, if you are watching and you want to make my day, just go over to my YouTube channel and hit subscribe. We're on 728 subscribers. I am a little independent FPL YouTube channel. I don't like the mainstream. I will never be sponsored by FPL Fantasy Football Hub or Fantasy Football Scout. I have no interest whatsoever. I have no interest in making any money from FPL. I have a job. I'm here because I like to live stream, I like technology, and I like FPL. There's my thing. Yeah, welcome, and hope to see you again on another live show soon. Alex Volo, game week 2, anytime scorer percentages is important stuff. Haaland 50%, scary. I have none of these players in the top 3. Watkins 50%. I'll tell you what, Watkins needs to have a game week. Who's on the hit list, do you think, this week? I mean, it's got to be Palmer. It's got to be Watkins. It's got to be João Pedro. Right? I think that's it out of this list. On the hit list for me, after game week 2, we'll start seeing some transfers for Watkins, Palmer, João Pedro, and there was one other, wasn't there? Maybe just 3. Bloody good list, that. You got to respect these guys who are putting these lists together. These very useful tweets. Focal. The Focal app is pretty incredible. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Let me just bring it up. Reject all. I'm not giving Focal my info. Game week 2. It's looking a lot cleaner this than last season. A really nice little app. It's free as well. It's good stuff. I'm into it. Anyway, enough of that. Eze coming in. Look at that. Eze in a bloody Arsenal shirt. That's going to be a thing to behold. What a player. What a player he is. Andy FPL mode. People posting about how important Game Week 1 ranks are really don't understand how this game works. I think that he's referring to a certain FPL Bateman there. Bateman's been at it. He's been at it. That's all I'm going to say. FPL Baruta Devils. My biggest regrets. Maybe it's not too late. Yeah, I have Chris Wood and I'm so happy about it. Why did I even choose Bowen? I was close to choosing Bowen and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going Chris Wood. Why not? What a legend. He saved me last week. Who can relate when you don't have to make any changes for Game Week 2? Yes, that's pretty much how I feel. Just rolling. Call me the roll king of the East Side. That's me this season. FPL Frazier. Is Arteta the only manager who has spent more than 1 billion at one club without winning the league or the Champions League? Coming at Arteta, yeah. I mean, it's fair. He needs to win something. 2 more signings and this team can compete with any team in the league. Man United fans, what do you think? Just need a believer there and Donnarumma in goal and you're set. Wharton, maybe? Wharton? It should be Ugarte, right? Or like, why can't Mainu play that? What's happened to Mainu? Does anyone know what's happened to Mainu? Sorry, I'll just... You've always got to mute when you have a drink of water. The last thing you want people to hear is drinking water and that. Why do I not follow FPL Frazier? That seems strange to me. Yeah, I dig that team. I think Man United are going to do well this season. Frimpong being unlikely to be available for Newcastle probably means Wirtz will be safe to start, as Szoboszlai will likely need to start at right back with the injury to Bradley. Very interesting stuff here. Very interesting. Brad Mayer, mega thread. I'm not going to go through the thread because it's just going to be a lot. It'll take me half an hour or so. Pathetic from FPL Physio. Let's get everyone making their display picture. So Liverpool fans are really turning up the heat on these Isaac graphics. People are spending time on that. Make of that what you will. Don't remove João Pedro from your FPL team. Don't say I didn't warn you. Brown is thinking João Pedro is going to slap this weekend, as the kids would say. FPL Matt, Wildcard 13 will be fire. Wildcard 13. Put it in your diary, chaps. Look at that. Man City. Leeds, Fulham, Sunderland, Crystal Palace. It is good. That is good. 1 City early, double or triple up from game week 13. I like that. I like that post. I like the graphic. I like the way it's broken down. I like everything about it. It's made for idiots like me, that. I already know who will ruin my weekend, Chris Wood. Let's hope so. Spurs fans, Eze, Arsenal. Huge. What a week. FPL Plonker, my predicted Spurs lineup for game week 2. Think City are going to find this a very tough fixture. He's obviously trolling. Savio and Eze in the team. Gibbs White in the team. Maddison, who's injured. Oh, God. This is a brutal post from FPL Plonker. The savagery of that. Get him in your FPL team because he's about to start 37 games at Spurs number 10. Pap Sarr. Is he the guy? I'm not getting Pap Sarr into my team. Come on. Come on. FPL managers trying to resist temptation. Arsenal players at home to Leeds. It is true. People are going crazy for the Arsenal assets. Learning the hard way. FPL newbies when Semenyo, Ekitike, Wood and Reijnders don't haul again in game week 2. Yeah, absolutely. Just lower your expectations, newbies, because it's not going to happen. This was lovely, and I'm a new dad. My kid's 18 months old, and I saw this and I was just like, wow. So I'll read it out. And I think Jake's a parent, and we've got some parents in the chat. Once you become a father, you cease to exist. Your whole identity now is the dad. The only purpose of your existence is to protect, provide, and guide your child safely to adulthood. You forfeit friends, hobbies, dreams, and it's a never-ending job with no days off, ever. And then the quote there from the absolutely killer film Interstellar, once you're a parent, you're the ghost of your children's future. I mean, what? He's got no right to do that on just like an FPL on a Wednesday before game week 2. What a legend. What an amazing post that is. And it's true, I can relate. There is no days off. If you're not a father or you're not a parent and you're in the chat, don't do it. Don't. I mean, it's great. Honestly, it's like 50% amazing and 50% just the worst thing you could ever do to yourself. Honestly. And I've said that to my wife many times. I think she agrees with me. I won't get into trouble for saying it. Like, the hardest, worst thing that you can do for yourself, but also the most rewarding and the most incredible. It's hard to put it into words. FPL mode again. Sells or Dubravka this week is not a dilemma I thought I'd have. Yeah, it's such a niche problem. Alex Volo, game week 2, captain locked. Alex Volo with the graphics. Focal with the graphics as well. 3 managers in the world. Ballard captain. That is crazy. All this Isaac drama didn't make forget about you, fraud. Step up or you're out. Yeah, as per discussed. Palmer's on the chopping block, isn't he? Let's have a look at some more notifications. What's he saying? Oh, right, okay. Assuming Eastie was 50%. Okay, we got through all of the teams. Incredible. Let's just say hi to some folks. Zeitghoul, Arbor 3 Tech. Hello. FPL Nightmare. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing well. We've got some absolute heroes in the chat this evening. Thanks so much for everyone. SIGPP. Great to have you here. FPL HQ. Yeah, shout out to FPL HQ. Love you guys. Nightmare, hello. Yeah, hope you're doing well, man. I'm watching your content. You're my guy this season. I've picked you as my. I like to pick a FPL content creator every season, and you're my guy. If you don't already, go on to FPL Nightmare and go and subscribe to him. I'm going to bring up his page. It is the most unique, incredible FPL content that you can come across, apart from mine. How am I not subscribed? I'm not subscribed. I am now. Go to FPL Nightmare and subscribe to his page because he's doing some incredible stuff. Big fan. Also been watching Pricey as well. FPL Pricey. These are my guys this season. FPL Pricey. I was in his chat earlier talking about salads. You might know about him already. If not, go and give Pricey a follow as well. Big fan of these guys. Big fan. So what I'm thinking is for my team, I've got a 93% rating on Fantasy Football Hub. I will take that. I'm going to roll at this point. I'm captaining Salah at this point, but I'll probably do that thing that I mentioned where I'll change captaincy between Salah and Saka before the deadline and let the gods decide. But I'm excited about Game Week 2. I'm excited about my rank. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm 1.2 mil. really good footing for the season, and I'm gonna get it right this year. I'm so excited, and I'll be going live every night before a deadline, so I'd like a Thursday or a Friday, and then I'm live on a Saturday night for the pain train, and I might just sort of go live every now and again, just in the week. So come along for the ride. What a pleasure it is, as always, to work with you guys and to interact with you. You're such a bunch of legends. I came into this community just trying to like find a hobby, but I legit found some incredible friends, and really feel like I have a second family. And I want to thank you guys, because life's hard, you know, and it's great to have this camaraderie and connection with people around a game that we all love. And I'm such a big fan of everyone. I'm always around. DM me. I'm happy to chat about anything. Ping me about sandwiches. Ping me about FPL. Always happy to chat. Stay hydrated. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out. And good luck in game week 2.